Lund Boats proudly presents Jarrett Edwards Outdoors. Jarrett Edwards Outdoors is presented by Built Ford Tough, Cooper Tires, Mercury, Lund Boats, St. Croix, Lowrance, Jerry Yamamoto Custom Baits, Lake Powell Resorts and Marinas, Tackle Warehouse, and Motor Guide.
I'm Jarrett Edwards. Thanks for tuning in today. Right here, Jarrett Edwards Outdoors. We're heading to Lake Havasu with great buddy Roy Hawk. Now, Roy Hawk's won well over $1 million out there fishing on the FLW Tournament Trail and knows Lake Havasu best than most people on the planet. Come along with us. It's going to be an awesome day bass fishing right here, Arizona. Roy Hawk. What's better than that? Right there in front of us.
He was in those toolies you were just talking about.
I was just in there, huh? Yes, sir.
But he's around the backside.
Oh, Ramano.
Did you get your shower this morning?
I'm telling you. Come on, there we go. Nice. Good morning to me. Look at that, frog came right out.
That's cool.
What a beautiful fish, huh?
Nice way to start the morning in.
Yeah, I tell you what, let's go ahead and put her back in. Let's tell the folks a little bit about what we're doing, huh?
Cool.
What a fish. Nice. See you, baby. Away she goes. Frog fishing Havasu, right? Awesome times. I mean, it's here in the morning. I just threw in that pocket, though. I must be fishing too fast. What do you think?
I don't know. I think you got him fired up for me. You know, kind of warmed him up, got him to come out of the toolies a little bit.
You know why he bit? Because you're Roy Hawk.
Oh,
you know,
whatever.
I think so. You know, guys, for the last time since we've been in the boat, it's been several years. I mean, man, you've been tearing them up out there. You've won, you know, the West Coast largest tournament there with the U.S. Open. This year, you've been just smoking them on the FLW Tour, doing an outstanding job on that. Congratulations, first of all. It's always good getting back in the boat with this guy here. Wow.
Thank you. I mean, that's amazing, but, you know, glory be to God for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, I go out and just do the best I can and let him handle all that stuff, and just been having a good time. Got a great family life and a lot of support there, and just been having fun and enjoying every day. I think it'll be a good day. We've got a beautiful weather. It's going to be great for filming. Should get quite a few bites, and maybe we'll get a big one.
Yeah, I like that. Lake Havasu, I tell you, is definitely on fire here. You know, frog fishing, when you catch a frog and then back up with pitching, you know, that's just a win-win combo. And seeing him destroy your frog, my turn. It's my turn, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's go get him.
All right. All right, seems like these areas can just replenish. If you catch them back here, I mean, you have the river, strong currents that fish can go out and play, then they come right back in. That's some neat stuff right there. Big boats out there. You got reeds blocking all the waves in here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Let's catch him.
All right, let's get him. Oh, there you go. That's awesome.
I tell you, nothing better. Nothing better. And you know, you think, do they really want that frog? And then you just turn around and you look at where it's located on him, you know?
Let's go. Look at that thing.
The guy's like me, short, but a big gut. Look at that. Oh, little cutie. Look how thick he is, huh?
That's good, healthy fish.
That's interesting. You know, we've been frogging in here quite a bit, guys, and been a little bit before, you know, since the last bite. But the interesting thing is where that fish was located. Let's go ahead and put her back in, and we'll talk about it.
All right.
See you, baby. a little guy, but he bit like he was a monster, right? So that's what's awesome about frog fishing. So I mean, we've been fishing for a little bit before we've had a bite, you know, last half hour or so. So tell me this, in your opinion, I mean, a point, right? So I think a lot of people think of a point like a typical rock point or so forth.
Sure.
But what you're going to notice is toolies.
Oh yeah, you got two different planes that are coming together, two different fields, you know what I mean? And
Sure.
it adds a high percentage chance that there'll be an active fish there. It's just two things coming together gives you twice the opportunity.
Absolutely. Add a 10-mile-an-hour breeze in on it, top water, win-win combo, right?
Yeah, beautiful. It's a perfect little breeze.
Yeah, so point, a little bit of wind, top water, come on, perfect. Let's make it work.
Let's get another one. Get him? Oh yeah.
He's running at me.
Dude, that looks like a good one.
You know, I think the biggest thing is just having a follow-up bait, huh?
That is cool. Come here, dude. Yeah.
Man, the second I stuck that thing, it just took off right to me.
Look at that, he wanted that D-shad.
I'm telling you, just destroyed it. You know, take a look at that fish's tail. Flip him over.
Look at that.
What do you think's going on with that bad
I
boy?
don't know, man. Maybe one of them bullfrogs got a hold of him.
I'm telling you, some giant frogs in here. Well, that's awesome. Let's get that bad boy and pin and back in the water.
All right.
So basically, guys, it's pretty interesting, kind of a 1-2 punch today. You know, it's your turn up to bat, basically, on the reaction bait, on the frog. And I'm just falling right up behind on that Yamamoto D-shad, soft plastic jerkbait. And, you know, sometimes I think maybe they're afraid to come up and bite, and a nice little follow-up will work, huh?
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Well, let's put her back in. That's interesting. See ya, baby. Away she goes. So tell me, you know, soft plastic jerkbait here. What's your thoughts why it's chewing and a lot of those fish aren't coming on up to attack on the reaction bait?
Well, they're coming off the beds right now, so we got some fish that spawned earlier and some that are still spawning now, but a lot of them coming off the beds, and they're just not that fired up yet.
Gotcha.
There's some that are and some that aren't. I think sometimes I'm casting in there, kind of getting commotion going. They're looking around, seeing what's up. You fire that thing in there, and boom, they're on it. This is real food to those fish.
Yeah, you know, this D-shad is loaded with salt, which makes it great. It can cast pretty far, especially for a weightless presentation, but I still feel I'm fishing a reaction bait, though. It's just barely subsurface.
Absolutely, just subtler.
Yeah,
You
no
can still
doubt
cover
about
a ton of water with one that like this that has that salt in it. Gives you that weight to cast, and you can fish it a little bit quicker.
And
good.
that thing just ate it and just ran right at me. It was awesome.
Yeah, beautiful.
Nice.
Nice bass.
Nice. What a bite. You got
I
it.
pinned him.
Let me reel this in. All right. Let me get that for you. What a bite. Come on. What a fish. Come here, baby. Ah.
Whoa.
Look at that. Definitely a post-spawn, huh?
Yeah, beauty.
She spawned out, came up, ate that frog.
That is cool.
You know, hooking right there in the tongue like they are, that's a tough spot to hook.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
You land most of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's just amazing. A lot of people say, how big of a bait can these bass eat? You know, I mean, it's pretty simple. If they want the bait, it's just a matter of them
that size
coming
fish
up
could
to
almost
eat it.
fit that bullfrog in there.
Yeah, what a fish, buddy.
That's cool.
Wow, right there on the frog. You know, there's something unique about this too. Let's put her in, let's talk about it. You
All right,
ready?
let's do it.
All right, see you later. Awesome, letting those fish go. So tell me this, for a lot of folks that want to come to Havasu to experience, you know, fishing out here in the reeds and all this cover that appears to just never end, right? You know, I think it could be very intimidating. A lot of people saying, look, there's reeds for miles. Where in the world do we start on frog fishing, buzzbait fishing? What I mean by that is, you know, do we want to cast further in or do we want to fish on this outside edge?
Well, it's kind of interesting because we got really high skies today. It's really sunny out here. It's fairly still. We got a little ripple here and there. So the idea is that they would be all the way back in that stuff. And we've been casting up there.
Absolutely.
And but the bites have been coming out. So we started backing the boat back out, taking a little bit longer casts and fishing through some of these sparse toolies, and we've been getting more bites. So.
Interesting. I turned just at the right side. I was casting off that. And just to see that fish just come up and waylay on that frog.
That was cool.
So it's interesting. So kind of just let the fish every day dictate where they're at.
Absolutely.
Know? So just some days if you're getting them out here, doesn't mean they're always going to be there. Throw to the bank every once in a while and see if their pattern's holding true, huh?
Absolutely. Yep.
Great advice.
Let the fish tell you what they need, what they want.
Great advice. You know, it's interesting, Roy, these backwater areas, there's a lot of them on the river, but it's definitely tight running up here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, most of the time you were up on the front of the boat, you know, looking as we were zigzagging in, off pad, of course, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff to hit in the river if you're not educated, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, first timer, you want to take your time, you know, go with somebody that knows, or just take your time going into stuff. Don't come crazy into them, and because each one's a little bit different how you get in and out of them, and you can mess your boat up bad.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you hear that giant cigarette boat going across right now. I mean, the river's just right on the other side of this tule berm, but sandbars and rocks and you name it, it's in here, and it's dangerous to navigate, no doubt about it. Whoa!
Right out in open water, dude.
Crunched it in open water, huh? Look at that. Oh. How cool is that? I mean, really.
I think it's that trailer I put on there.
That is awesome.
It's a smallmouth. That probably came right up off a bed, dude.
A bonus smallmouth. Come on over here.
You got it.
Well, look at that. How cool is that? So you just, I mean, it came right out. You just put that trailer on, huh?
Yeah, just to give it a little more bulk, you know, and a little more, give it some body.
Wow, look at that. That's a lot of fun. Again, another post-spawn fish, huh?
Yeah.
That's a beauty. Yeah, let's go ahead and put her in. We'll talk about the buzzbait bite. It's definitely a key player today. It'll be interesting to see what gets bigger fish. See it, baby. There she goes.
Oh, wow.
Buzzbait. Now, first of all, look at this thing. That's pretty funky, huh? A couple of real small blades on there.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people put topwater baits away, you know, when the sun comes up. What do you say to those people? You've made a lot of money fishing topwater all day long.
Well, thank you, first of all. I've made a lot of money, like you said, you know, fishing topwater baits in the afternoon, and you know, it's, these fish still eat, you know, they still eat, and the topwater can produce some awesome bites and win you some money too.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All day long.
Absolutely.
Making it work. Let's get up on him, dude.
You're like, don't spook him.
Oh my God.
Dude, he was no joke. Dude, look at that thing.
Roy, look at him. He's right.
Oh,
He's
yeah, I
right
see
on
him cruising.
Yeah, he's right on the outside here. Moving to it.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, am I stupid for throwing in there?
But it's fun.
But it is a lot. Oh, look at that, right over the top. Okay, come on over this way. You're good. Come here, mama. Oh, don't go in there. Okay, now she's stuck. All right, Roy, here we go, buddy.
Moment of
The
truth.
luckiest fish. I'm gonna just cruise on and crash into these. Can you get her?
I don't know.
Come on. Oh, you talk about retying. Heck with that. It's time to re-spool. Look at that. She's wearing a shad-shaped mustache for us. Right up top there, huh?
That's beautiful. Perfectly
Is
hooked.
that awesome or what?
Perfect.
Let's go ahead and put her back in. I know she's up here doing her job, garden fry. Again, post-spawn fish.
Yep.
That's what's so interesting about it. But just sitting there cruising, you can definitely catch these fish with a lot of patience, huh? We'll see you later, baby.
That's a beauty.
Thank you. I'm Jarrett Edwards here at Mercury headquarters with Mercury's very own Jared Reichenberger. Jared, how we doing?
Good, nice to meet you again.
Pleasure. Your job is all about props, right?
Absolutely.
And today you brought us something really cool, brand new Fury 4. Hope you can explain to some of the folks at home what great features this prop has available for.
Absolutely. So Right as the name says, it's a Fury 4, which means it's 4 blades. Also the additional PVS plugs, there's 8, which is 2 per blade, is really designed for heavy tournament load bass applications. It helps you get up on the pad, mid-range punch, better acceleration on those tournament loads.
You know, that's interesting, a 4-blade concept. So some of the folks at home that are running our extremely popular Fury 3-blade, why in the world would they switch to the 4-blade application?
Well, as boats are getting heavier, whether it's a 20, a 21, or a 22-foot bass boat these days, power poles, talons, you name it, with full fuel, live wells, full fuel, the weight, and people are needing sometimes the extra blade area from 4-blade. We need to go from 50 to 72 immediately.
Gotcha. Still wondering what type of prop is right for you? It's pretty simple. Visit us online at mercurymarine.com. Go ahead and click on the prop selector. The little bit of information about your boat, as well as the horsepower of your motor, they're going to be able to come up with the right prop from you. I'm Jarrett Edwards, and we look forward to seeing you on the water.
This segment brought to you by Tackle Warehouse, guaranteed lowest prices.
You know, fishing with Roy Hawk at Havasu, what's better than that? Anytime that you have an opportunity to get in the boat with an angler that's won 7 figures in tournament competition, you know it's going to be a great day on the water. And today, Roy, no doubt, did not disappoint. You know, we fished a lot of baits today in a variety of structure, but the biggest bait for me today happened to be from Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits. This is what they call the D-Shad. Now, this is a soft plastic jerk bait, but few things make it pretty unique. First happens to be that this bait is loaded with salt, so you're going to be able to fish it through the water a little bit quicker without the bait actually porpoising up at the top of the water. The second thing is, when you stop this bait in the water, it likes to shimmy on down, very similar, just like the famous Yamamoto Senko. So you have 2 phenomenal baits in one. So today, some of those fish are very aggressive, so it's about fishing that bait a little bit quicker and still allowing this bait to fall pretty unique in the water column. Now, to match that, I went ahead and matched that with a 4-aught. Now, this happens to be the Mustad Grip In series, and I went ahead and chose the heavier gauge wire of the hook today. Now, this is going to be key. Even though I'm fishing fluorocarbon, it's going to allow me to have a little bit added extra weight to be able to fish this a little bit quicker. This combination was deadly in a variety of ways. Fishing it in and out of a lot of the structure. We had a lot of fish come on out and take a look at it. But man, I tell you, the hookup ratio is phenomenal with this hook. What makes the Grip In series hook pretty unique is traditionally on soft plastic jerk baits such as this, you only get 1 fish on them because the hook, and naturally with your hook set, it's going to tear up a lot of the baits. However, as you can see right here, it's a small little pin feature up there, and that's a welded piece there, and that's going to stop this bait literally from sliding down when you go to set the hook. So you're going to get better hookup ratios with it, number 1. But number 2, you're able to simply catch more fish on the same soft plastic bait. Now, we went ahead and matched that with 12-pound fluorocarbon line. And also, right here, which is very key, was a St. Croix 7-foot Legend Extreme series. Now, this happened to be the medium heavy power. That allows us to cast extremely long distances, but when those bass bite on the very end of a very long cast, you're going to be able to have the power to be able to set the hook up and make sure that that hook point, most importantly, rides right up into the top of the mouth, which was key on today's show. As always, all the products demonstrated on today's show can be found at our great friends at tacklewarehouse.com. Tackle Warehouse has the guaranteed lowest prices and my personal favorite, free shipping on items over $50. Check them out today.
There she is. Oh my God, she's gonna eat it. No, no. Throw that D-Shad in there.
That thing's a monster. 1-2 punch. Oh, she's looking.
Oh! Got it.
Yeah.
There she is.
This fish.
That's a giant.
Woo! Here's the deal. Here's
Oh
what's
my
so
God.
awesome is she chased your frog, and that's how we found her. You know it? She came and chased your frog.
Come here, you.
That is what Havasu fishing is all
Woo!
about.
That's a legit there.
Hey, how awesome is that?
That is cool.
Guys, I tell you what, we found this fish. She identified herself by chasing the frog. Just what a beaut, you know? Let's go ahead and put her back in. Man, what a beautiful fish. So you're throwing out, and here comes this big monster just submarining it. You know what?
Golly.
Go ahead and put her in. See you, baby. Boom, there she goes. Hey, what an honor fishing with you today. I tell you what, you know, I always enjoy coming to Havasu every couple of years. Today didn't disappoint. A lot of blow-up fish, you know, frogfish, you know, fish on weightless soft jerk baits.
Yep.
Even a little spinning rod fish action, you know,
Oh,
which was a
yeah.
great time. But you know, Roy, that fish came up and it identified itself first on your frog, right?
Oh,
I mean, just came up and just blasted. But she would just follow it, and it was intimidating. We threw right back in, D-Shat, boom, game over.
Oh,
you know, that
that's
fish
cool.
was fired up for some reason. She was hungry, wanting to eat. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
That was
What
cool.
a great time. Man, I really want to thank you for what a phenomenal day it is. It's always a great time fishing with you. You guys, definitely keep an eye on my good buddy Roy Hawk out there. You know, you've been tearing up, blazing the trail, and no doubt you're just going to continue right on down that path. You're definitely one of the great guys out there on tour, and one that everybody loves to root for. So, as always, thanks again, man.
Thank you. I
Real
really
pleasure
appreciate it.
having you on. Guys, hope you enjoyed the show. Havasu, and I tell you what, in May, every year is very predictable, right? You get that right weather, and wow, the lights out, you know it?
Great day.
You bet. Guys, I'm Jarrett Edwards. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you right back here next week. Jarrett Edwards Outdoors.
Jarrett Edwards Outdoors is presented by Built Ford Tough, Cooper Tires, Mercury, Lund Boats, St. Croix, Lawrence, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Lake Powell Resorts and Marinas, Tackle Warehouse, and Motor Guide.